Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in.
So today we're talking love and marriage. Huntsville, y'all know what y'all hear. Anything I say is alleged in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me, free to subscribe to this channel, Anonymous Tea, free to subscribe to my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast, free to follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast, free to follow me on the Instagram, on the Instagrammies at Anonymous Reality Tea. So a couple things, like I said, as far as it goes to LAMH, the ratings are not out yet. I'm still going to be doing a couple of videos, but outside of that, as far as the show itself, it's done since Mel is gone. But there are a couple of things I want to speak to, because y'all sent me in the DMs some things, I guess, allegedly going on between Trish and Ken, I guess Tren and Marquez, allegedly, right? And the source is from somebody who hates Mel with a passion. Started out liking Mel, and now no longer apps with Mel. Now, the other side, it was brought to my attention, the same source apparently the other day or a couple days ago or something, I don't know, kept calling Mel and her mom the expletives, kept saying that they wanted her to be unalived, and they wouldn't care if she's unalived, and apparently they've said this before, that they wanted Mel to be there where her unalived relatives are, and I just don't understand why we are giving this attention. Like I said, I don't care who you like or dislike on this show, but one thing, I'm not going to cross a boundary. I am not going to cross a line. It's not that serious. For me, like I said, either you bring something to the show or you don't. And really, everything that is taking place, everything that everybody claims that they're against, which is allegedly people talking to YouTubers, now it's okay to talk to YouTubers as long as it's the YouTubers that you quote unquote approve. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Keep the same energy across the board, you guys. But as far as whatever this is or isn't that is going on with Tren and Marquez, first and foremost, I'm against ABUSC in any forms and all of the things. You do not play about that. You do not play about anything like that. And I think at this point, they're trying to, and this really speaks to the caliber of Melody Cherie Rogers, right? Because we already had saw this before, where Destiny was trying to put this out there on the Dear Future Wifey podcast, which was like over like a year and some change. It might even be a couple years now, where she had put that out there, again, trying to, reel people in, right? And now we have it resurfacing with Tren, because it seems like they're going to be the focal point. We also have where Carlos King was referring to the Scots 1.0 is a quote-unquote power couple. We know that is something that the Holtz, when Mel and Tel were married, that was what they were presented as on the show. That was what they were introduced to us on the show as. However, they really were a power couple prior to the existence of the show, because they legitimately had already had businesses. Mel was already a multimillionaire. She already had books. She already had speaking engagements. She already had different empowering things that she was doing and all that jazz. So nonetheless, it wasn't anything that was being fabricated. I think what they're doing, they're trying to take every single aspect of Mel's life, and they're trying to put it onto all these different cast members, because if the show has not been renewed, or things are in a quote-unquote holding status, if you will, to see what type of package is going to be brought to them, what proposal is going to be brought to them to try to prove that the show can go on without Melody Cherie Rogers, I feel like this is the direction that they're going. They've already allegedly had a fight already with Ken and Marquez. There's already been all of this other stuff that's been taking place as well, and now we are in the ABUSC direction. We are in, Tren breaking up and everything else, and the only other couple to break up is Mel and Tel. As we know, Mel has experienced different forms of ABUSC on this show, and the social media retaliation in ABUSC is out of control. That is still to this day against Mel. I just referenced earlier about people wanting her and her mom unalive. I thought y'all just wanted her off the show. But it's more than that. It is like a deep hatred and obsession, and we see it even spew out with the likes of Destiny and the people who support Destiny. It is a very dark and negative thing that people are trying to do. But my point is, they're trying to take every aspect of Mel's life, right? So we have Tisha doing all this posting, the same posting that Kimmy called Mel the post queen about in season 1 and got sick of her being on social media all the time. Now Tisha's posting away. Now she wants to continue to promote, the babies line and all this and that, and now offer discounts and now go live and try to talk to the audience. The problem, like I said in the last video, you guys, regarding Destiny, there's no Mel, there's no motion. Shout out to Winter, though. Shout out to Winter, formerly of Love and Marriage DC. I love her content. I love her perspective. I mean, what better to get real, perspectives from people who actually was on a reality TV show, not somebody that is desperate to be on the reality TV show, or, thinks that, certain things are going to have them somehow be on the show. Because that's what it's giving. It's giving people who really want to be on Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I have no idea why with all the things that are out there. But one thing Winter pointed out, she said that Own really loves Mel. And, whoever, and it doesn't matter like who the sources are or whatever, Winter's connected. That's all y'all need to know. Winter is connected, and if Winter says that Own really loves Mel, then you know what that tells me? That tells me Mel's phone's been ringing off the hook behind the scenes. And that tells me Owen has been trying to make this right with Mel. And I feel the only way to really make this right with Mel is to just give Mel her own show, her own spinoff. It could either be following her businesses. It could be Mel and a group of like her real girlfriends. Heck, even it could be a show with all the people who've quit Carlos King's show. Maybe she could do like a little girlfriends type of show, and it could be with Winter, Mel, Aikisha, and Soguchi and everything else. And so you have the established relationship of Aikisha and Soguchi from them previously be on Bell Collective, and then you can bring in Mel and Winter and possibly Monique or whatever else, and have a show that way that follows their lives. They could choose like a central location to film it or whatever, whether it's in Alabama or Mississippi or in Potomac or wherever they want to film that show, or LA or Atlanta or whatever, and it could follow their lives, and it's none of this nonsense, and Mel can be in charge of who the production company is. Heck, even Sunny might even have an opportunity if she wants to produce or be a part of the production group or something like that. That is the way for Owen to show Mel, listen, hey. And not just that, there has to be some type of action here regarding Destiny and the grooming allegations. It seems like Owen took initiative and took action in terms of removing the alleged episode with Tisha's mom. And, obviously eventually somebody took action to try to, edit that episode, edit Reunion Part 2, and I think the Reunion Part 3 was edited as well. So there have been some things where it's clear to me as day that they are trying to right some things, but it still seems that Carlos King is still in the thick of it, and my thing is Carlos King is a big contributor to all of this. Whether he is as involved as he claims or not on these shows, he is telling you, he even tweeted as such, he wants to be the face of Black reality TV and Black reality TV production. And when you are the face, you need to take the praises as well as the criticism, as well as the critiques, as well as the backlash when you say you want to be the face. So basically you're saying you are in charge of, and you gave the final sign off on how far and how low a lot of these people were willing to go just for the sake of a storyline, just for the sake of, having something to give to the show and all of these things. And it went too far. And till this day, you guys, Sorry, I'm trying to hurry up because I got to get back to work. But until this day, he still has not acknowledged Mel being gone from the show. We've known officially since the end of January that Mel is gone from the show. We are more than halfway through the month of February and almost at the end of February. Carlos King has still not acknowledged it, but did acknowledge Stormy's departure, acknowledged Tiffany's departure, had to tell Akeisha to her face that she's always welcome back, but nonetheless is mute on So Gucci's departure, was mute on Monique's departure, is mute on all of these things, and it is very glaring, Carlos King. You're up here trying to put that nonsense out there again that people have your phone number that they can contact you, but what does it matter if you can't even acknowledge them, if you can't even be the bigger person and acknowledge what Mel brought to your show, what Mel contributed to your show, that brought the eyeballs over there? You want to act like Mel doesn't exist. You want to act like Mel quitting doesn't exist. And I saw, shout out to Tea Talk with Your Girl. She apparently posted, there was some type of text message or comment or something that is on the Love and Marriage Huntsville fan page that was trying to allude to Mel being back and that she would be back here and there. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You cannot be putting stuff out there like that. You cannot be putting stuff out there like that. Why release an official announcement if you're going to be back? No. And here is the thing. Even let's say if Mel did do a surprise comeback to the show, everyone on the cast would need to be removed. Everybody on the cast would need to be gone, you guys. Like, there is not going to be a situation where Mel is going to go back to that nonsense and have to continue to be, worried about whether or not Martel's going to pop up in a scene and have to have additional security on standby, have to worry about Destiny extending these, grooming allegations and all this other foolishness. Nobody's got time for that. So, nonetheless, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it at all. So nonetheless, we'll see what happens. My apologies. That is my time. I got to get back to work. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post the content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.